This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to the old horseshoe in the banks of the Ncaa, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The Buckeyes will kick this away to get us going here. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Using his legs here. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, two top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get them to third down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
And the Hokies come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. No connection there. The pass is incomplete.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
Boy, great job by this defense on this second down run. Just stonewalled him at the line of scrimmage. Now they get a chance to really pressure the quarterback here, trying to get off the field.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Oh, they trapped him for a sack.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and the rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Ball handed off. Breaks free. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Grab behind the line. It's supported. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
Again, makes it 2nd and medium. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. On the move now. He'll try a pass here. Freshman trying to take a shot, but put too much on the throw.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually it's going to cost you.
The Buckeyes will come to the line, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Bit of a gamble here. Offense going for it on 4th down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Lets it go quickly. The pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Not a long return, but the pick changes possession. The offense will take over at the 28.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, that is a big-time play.
Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. It's a short completion to the big tight end. He moved the ball across midfield and set up a fresh set of downs.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. In an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
The Hokies starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Finds room at the 30. He can't stop him. Finally brought down at the 8-yard line. A huge play, and suddenly they're in great scoring position. Well, we thought we'd see that world-class speed flash at some point today, Kirk, and there it was.
There it is. It's a thing of beauty when he gets out into the open field, and I thought he was going to take it all the way to the house. You got to give these defenders some credit. Yeah, they gave up a big play, but what you love is they didn't give up and just let him walk into the end zone. They were able to bring him down. Let's see if it pays off for them in these next few plays. Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Ball back at the 10-yard line now for 2nd and goal. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Kirk, some extra time in the weight room paying off on that play.
What a job shedding tackles, crossing that goal line. And if you're this defense, you got to focus a bit more on the fundamentals and wrapping up, because poor tackling teams get exposed by running backs like this.
And the BAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. On the run, it's Jackson. And they try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here's the snap, looking to throw. He lets it rip. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
Well, that's a great job by this defense at getting pressure with only 3 pass rushers. That leaves 8 back in coverage. It makes it very difficult to find an open man. But, boy, you'll play that defense all day if you can get that kind of pressure with just 3 guys.
That's a solid gain to move the sticks as the first quarter clock winds down. So, Kirk, it's Virginia Tech in the lead. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
He escapes the pocket. Looking for the wideout. Wide open downfield. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24.
Boy, what a throw and catch again by the Ohio State Buckeye offense. You think about how Ohio State has been able to really grow over the years. Go back and think about Chris Carter back in the 80s and Joey Galloway in the 90s. And, of course, most recently with Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave, Jackson Smith and Jigba. So many great receivers, and it's been fun to watch this young man today.
6th play of the drive coming up. On the run, it's Jackson. He's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Buckeyes looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal.
6 remain. 22.
And he'll set up to throw. Pass caught. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set. Allows them to be more effective down in this area. Well, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. And that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. The shotgun running play call. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. The Hokies come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
Well, a lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum that comes off for a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
Looking to scramble now. He'll avoid the sack, but is brought down after a short gain.
That's what I really love about this quarterback. He looks downfield, everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Looking for his back. It's intercepted. Trying to fire it into a tight window. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Using his legs, it's Jackson. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Second down, looking to throw it. Looking to scramble. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Lets it fly out of the wideout. Pump over the middle. It's Porter. It's a quick tackle, but a solid gain moves the ball to the 15-yard line. The Buckeyes line up on 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Here's the option play. Pitch to the back. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, not a whole lot of options there for the quarterback. Ends up trying to pitch it out, gets some yards, but not enough for the first down.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Moves out of the pocket. Intercepted in the end zone.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Takes the handoff. It's Hill. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. Second down after that previous play. They'll keep it on the ground with the counter play. Only a short gain in that one. Defense able to pan him in.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short. The Hokies will come to the line on 4th down looking to convert. Fourth down, they'll try to run for it. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. Here's a first down, not wasting any time after that conversion on 4th. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. On the move now. Escapes the pocket. Just gets the pass away, but took a shot that time.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football and it falls incomplete.
The secondary backed up off the ball now. Using his legs on the scramble. Will not be brought down. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
This is just a great job of understanding situational awareness by this quarterback. Nobody's open downfield, so instead he decides to buy a little bit of time by scrambling, gets out of the pocket, and he gets to the sticks and just gets the first down.
Got a solid drive in the making here. First down at their own 43. Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. First down, looking to throw the ball. Pulls it in. It's Hill. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
And they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they want a little bit more on that play.
Second down after that completion. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks into the clear. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Hokies.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
Handles the tricky footing, and the PAT is good. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? And the returner will be brought down. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? On 1st and 10, looking to throw. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Hokies will kick this away to start the second half. That one bounces through the end zone, so it'll start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Looking for a fast start, trying to take control of the game here in the third quarter. They start the drive with a good throw to the right. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Now the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
Looking deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth. The Buckeyes will come to the line here, looking to keep the drive going on fourth down. And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there, wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. The punt team making their way on the field.
On to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 35. And the Hokies offense is back out on the field. They'll run it here. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback dropping back. Caught in the backfield. It's Hill. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Offense looking to convert on third and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky fourth down decision? He'll hand it off. They bring him down just short of the mark. It's going to be fourth down. On their own side of the 50, they're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The Hokies offense is on the move now.
Well, that's where you know a coach trusts the offensive line and his running back. Fourth down and short, no problem. Give it to the running back, and the back doesn't hesitate at all. And he's able to convert and pick up that nice first down.
And the Hokies will have 1st and 10 here. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Thomas. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
Gonna run it. It's Hill. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon. We'll give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Getting set. Here's second down. And someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. It's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Throws to the tight end. It is intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear.
Well, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 42. And looking to throw now on 1st down. He escapes the pocket. He's looking to scramble. He's found some room at the 45. They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Rolls right, trying to make something happen. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field. And that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
What a play by this defender to step in and swat that deep ball away.
After that incompletion, it's 3rd down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Oh, and he dropped it. The would-be touchdown could not come up with the football. Now it's 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
The coach's choice to go for it does not pan out.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
The defense all over it. They stop right at the line.
Well, these are the kind of plays you have to make to be able to win the game in the second half. This back had a great first half, and has gotten plenty of touches, so you've got to make sure this half is different than how things have gone so far.
So Virginia Tech, Kirk, is on top at the moment. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sets before we move on. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Looking to dial up the pressure. Let's see if they bring the house. He gets loose. Solid game. Moves the ball to the 43.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. Really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision?
Boy, questionable call there on 3rd down. I know they don't convert, but why not run the ball? Keep the clock moving, especially working with the lead in the 4th quarter. Now you got a big decision here on 4th down and short.
We'll see what he can do with the return. Well, he's got a crease here. Look out. Look at that. He's still going. And they finally grab a huge return coverage team. Lucky he didn't score there. The offense starts with excellent field position. And here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost him anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. He picks up 9, so just short of the 1st down, 2nd and 1.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. There's contact on the throw. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
He gets away with one here. He threw that ball into double coverage. Now, don't get me wrong. There was a lot of pressure. He does a nice job of hanging in there. But, man, he got to be careful where you're throwing this football.
Make the stop. Good enough for a 1st down at the 29.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the 1st down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the 1st, keep this drive moving.
2nd down play coming up. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Moves out of the pocket. On the run here. Lets it go. Receiver makes the grab. They wrap it up after the completion just short of the 1st down marker.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense now operating in the red zone, facing a 3rd and short from the 20. QB decides to keep it here. That gain moves the ball to the 17, 1st down.
They got a short pickup here, but just what they needed. This will keep the drive moving, and you know what it's going to do? Plant a seed on this defense. Anytime they run that option, beware the quarterback.
The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Jackson. Tackle just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
And they're trying to punch it in here. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
And the important PAT is up and good. We're tied in the 4th. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it just outside the goal line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. That gain moves the ball out near the 25.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. He's got it again. Hokies look to keep this drive moving.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
So the clock has stopped, and we've reached the last 2 minutes here. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? It's a shotgun run call. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And they'll tackle him now for a loss of 5 yards. Defense spends their 2nd timeout to try to regroup.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
Tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Defense is coming after him. They'll bring him down short of the marker, and now it's going to be 4th down. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. The Hokies will have to kick this away. He's on looking for a solid punt here. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And now the first play of this drive now from the 35. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Grab behind the line. It's Jackson. Breaks loose at the 45. They make the stop, but the screen pass fools the defense enough to pick up first down yardage. First down, looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, and he dropped it. Very uncharacteristic play by this wide receiver. 2nd down.
Chris, that's a classic case of predetermining what to do with the football. You've got this incredibly talented receiver, arguably the best athlete on the field. I get it. You want to get him the football, but throwing into double coverage, that's a no-no and a great way to throw picks.
It's a deep shot to the right. Oh, it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here.
Oh, Chris, you're in the 4th quarter. It's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Nowhere to run up the middle.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run phase, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Extending the play now. On the move, trying to scramble for the first down, comes up short. And the offense takes timeout to stop the clock with just 11 seconds remaining. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. Can he make it to the marker? And the Hokies pick up enough yardage for a first down. And a timeout stops the clock with just 7 seconds remaining in the game. See what the call is on 1st and 10. Looking to throw here. Caught behind the line. It's Hill. Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. Quarterback drops back. He'll take a deep shot here. Desperation pass falls incomplete. Now we're headed to overtime. So tied up after regulation, we go to overtime. Remember, in college football, it's 2 possessions. The second overtime, if we get there, you have to go for 2 points if you score a touchdown. And the third overtime here just becomes a series of 2-point tries.
And I know that's your favorite, to see if we can get to that third series of these overtimes. I love extra football, so I'm looking forward to this. Let's see who's going to win it.
So here comes our first play of overtime. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. 2nd down coming up now.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. On the run here, lets it go. The pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
This is a great example of really having an awareness of where the defender is and whether or not you want to put a little touch on the ball to go over the defender, or here he tries to put too much on it and the ball comes a little bit short.
On the move now. Oh, it's incomplete. He couldn't quite hang on to the interception. Would have been huge. Does bring up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play. Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
The game here, needing at least a field goal to keep things going. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. They bring him down after a short gain there.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Using his legs, it's Hill. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread error over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And 3rd and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. It's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. Down to this. They pass on the field goal and go for it on 4th and short. This is the ball game. Here we go on 4th down. And they stop him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.